Hello and welcome to the workbench and to the first video for 2026. Happy New Year everybody. Now some time ago Henry Best sent me a question asking how I turn down the big flanges on Lima and other wheels. So this video will set out to show you the method I use. Getting ready for a project, I've purchased these second-hand Lima Mark IIIs and they run beautifully but not through the points because, as you can see, the flanges are extremely deep. So we need to find a way to safely turn them down and preserve the wheels because it's not easy to find replacement for Lima wheels and there's nothing much wrong with them once the flanges are reduced. One of the first tools you may find you need is this worm puller or axle pusher, and as I do up the thread it's going to push the axle through the plastic bush wheel. Once you've separated the wheel from the axle, you're then going to need another type of axle, and I use an old triangle one that just fits inside the bush of the Lima wheel, and you need to push that home fully. Bear in mind it is a plastic bush, so I've now pushed it in firmly, only using finger pressure, so that it can be turned, because we're going to put these spare ends into a drill and spin it to turn the wheel flange down. Now I use an electric expo drill, but back in the day Dad had me on his old hand drill turning the handle so we can spin the wheel. I've got this in my vise but only just holding it, and there's a piece of foam underneath that it's resting on, and we're now going to use a file to rotate the drill against on the flange, and just take the flange back, being careful not to apply the file to the tread because the wheel is sort of treated, I think it's a brass. An alternative and perhaps better way to turn the wheels down, the flanges down, is to use one of these little pillar drills. Now this is my one, and it was around about £70 from the well-known retail store online, and it's a very good little machine. It's got a variable power supply so you can do different speeds, but I added an additional control so I can go even slower, and yeah, it'll do a better job because the chuck is more stable than the old expo drills. So I'll go ahead and set one of the wheels up on here and let you see it being done. Right, so got the wheel in the chuck, exactly the same as before. This is the hot side where the axle is connected and fitted into the wheel, and we're going to start on that one first. Normally I'd apply the file here, but then it's not going to let you see much, so I'm going to do it there, and we'll just turn him down a little bit. It doesn't take long. When I'm doing it I angle the file like this just to turn the edge on the back of the wheel. And you'll find with most of these Lima wheels they don't need too much. They just need to make, yeah, let's have a look and see how far we've got with that one. Yeah, perfect. As you can see there's a nice even flange on there, better than using the expo drill, so I'd highly recommend something like this, something with a little bit of quality so that you don't get the unevenness that you will get if there's any movement in the chuck. So I've moved on now to the wheel with the plastic insert using the old triangle axle. Can you see that he is wobbling a bit? This is because I've not managed to insert the axle evenly enough. So keep on adjusting, just tap it through slightly perhaps until the wheel runs completely true, otherwise you'll get an uneven flange on one side. So just a bit of extra information. Sometimes you can get a better true run if you put the axle through from the front. So let's have a look now. As you can see he's better now. So I can go ahead and turn the flange down just the same. And once you've turned them down to your satisfaction, using a wheel gauge, back-to-back gauge, just slide the wheel back on, and then it's a good idea to put a little drop of super glue just on the axle where it goes through the plastic bush, and that'll keep your wheels engaged in the future. as a last step, because you're going to reveal some new brass, it is worth, once you put the wheels back, just using a permanent marker. I've got a Sharpie pen, spin the wheels against it. You can see I've already done this one, and it just takes away the brass highlights. They'll tarnish anyway in time, but yeah, because it can look a bit distracting if you're looking from the side otherwise, especially if you catch the front of the wheel. So yeah, that's all. Black Sharpie marker, just spin the wheels and the bogies against it.